Elera often felt like she was watching life happen to everyone else. Her friends were getting engaged, planning weddings, or sharing stories of deep, fulfilling partnerships. For her, it was a constant cycle of hope and disappointment. She'd try, she'd put herself out there, but every connection seemed to fizzle, leaving her feeling more alone than before. There was a quiet ache in her chest, a persistent question that echoed in her mind. Was she simply unlovable? The problem wasn't just the absence of a partner. It was the growing sense of despair that gnawed at her spirit. Another casual date that went nowhere, another person who just wasn't the one. Another evening spent scrolling through social media, seeing happy couples, and feeling a profound sense of isolation. The hopelessness wasn't just about love anymore. It was about her own worth, her own ability to attract happiness. She felt a deep, unshakable block, as if an invisible wall stood between her and the joyful, vibrant life she yearned for. She tried all the usual advice. Just be yourself, love yourself first, go out more. She went on countless dates, joined clubs, even attempted online dating, meticulously crafting her profile. Each effort felt like pushing against a heavy, unmoving door. She read articles, self-help books, trying to understand what she was doing wrong. Why did it seem so easy for others and so impossible for her? The rejections, the ghosting, the slow fade-outs, all chipped away at her confidence, leaving her feeling bruised and genuinely hopeless. She started to believe that perhaps deep, meaningful love just wasn't meant for her. Her energy felt drained, her intuition dulled, and her creativity stifled by the constant internal struggle. In one of her lowest moments, scrolling through an obscure corner of the internet, a phrase caught her eye. Activate your divine feminine energy. It sounded different, mystical, almost ancient. The description spoke of unlocking an inner power, a magnetic force that could attract not just love, but abundance and happiness. Skeptical but desperate for a new approach, she learned about the Sacral Nectar Ritual. It promised to address the very root of her problem, an energy blockage she hadn't even known existed, a way to heal past traumas and ignite her inner radiance. A tiny spark of curiosity, a whisper of hope, flickered within her. Elera decided to embark on the Sacral Nectar Ritual. It wasn't about chasing love anymore, it was about reconnecting with herself. She began the guided meditations, the visualizations, the daily affirmations, focusing on her sacral chakra, an energy center she learned was crucial for passion, creativity, and attraction. Slowly, subtly, things began to shift. She started to feel a warmth, a vibrancy she hadn't experienced in years. Her intuition sharpened, her creativity surged, and most importantly, her self-love blossomed. She felt a profound sense of empowerment, a deep connection to her own worth and beauty. The ritual wasn't just a practice, it was a journey of rediscovery, healing old wounds, and releasing the blocks that had held her captive for so long. She wasn't just hoping for love, she was becoming a magnet for it. The transformation was undeniable. Elera no longer felt the desperate need to chase external validation. She exuded a quiet confidence, a radiant energy that drew people to her. And then, without effort, without frantic searching, she met him. It wasn't a superficial connection. It was a deep, soul-stirring bond that felt both new and profoundly familiar. He saw her, truly saw her, and cherished the vibrant, empowered woman she had become. Her life was no longer defined by the absence of love, but by its abundant presence, a love that mirrored the self-love and joy she had cultivated within. She was no longer just seeking, she was attracting, living a life filled with passion, purpose, and profound connection, all because she had unlocked her true self. If you've ever felt that same deep hopelessness in love, if you're tired of chasing and ready to attract the deep, meaningful connection you truly deserve, then the Sacral Nectar Ritual might be the turning point you've been waiting for. It's about activating the powerful magnetic energy within you to manifest the love and life you've always dreamed of. Discover how to unlock your divine feminine energy and transform your reality. The link to explore Sacral Nectar is right here in the description below.